Hello, and welcome to Making a Treasure Map. My name is Grace, and I'm a librarian with LA County Library. Today, we'll be making treasure maps, a fun activity that exercises your imagination and is perfect for fans of pirates, maps, and buried treasure. You can give the final product to a friend or family member as part of a game, directing them to buried treasure, or you can keep it for yourself to hang on your wall for some awesome decoration. We will need a few items to make this project. A casserole dish or pan big enough to hold a piece of paper. One sheet of blank white paper such as printer paper. A black tea bag or instant coffee along with water for brewing. Something to draw with, colored pencils, markers, or crayons. A sponge, optional black and brown paint. Optional piece of ribbon or string. Optional empty rinsed bottle. And a tablecloth or cardboard to protect your work surface. We're going to start by making our paper look old and worn. The first step to doing this is to gently tear away the edges of the paper. You don't want to tear too far from the edge, but there's really no right or wrong way to do it. Next, it's time to stain your white paper using black tea or coffee. You probably want to have a grown-up help you brew the tea or coffee enough to fill the bottom of your casserole dish, approximately 1 to 2 cups. Once it's cool enough to handle, submerge your white paper and allow to soak for about 5 minutes, making sure the entire piece is stained. Remove the paper and allow to dry. If you can, drape the damp paper over a chair, handrail, or clothesline so it dries more evenly. Make sure to protect any surface that your paper touches because the tea and coffee will stain. I dried my paper in the sun and it took about an hour. Next is time to draw your map. You can invent a desert island or map out your own house, neighborhood, or park if you plan to bury treasure for a friend. Think of 4 or 5 landmarks that you want to include in your map. These can be bodies of water, bridges, roads, a forest, a mountain range, or whatever your wild imagination thinks up. Or if you are making a map of your own home or neighborhood, try to think of clever names for the landmarks. For example, the hallway can be labeled Hot Lava Passage, or the backyard can be called Outback Wilderness. Draw a symbol to indicate the landmark and label it with a name. You'll want to space these locations out on your map in order to fill the entire piece of paper. Have you thought about where you want to bury your treasure? Pick a spot on your map and draw a red X. X marks the spot. Next, mark where you want your map reader starting point to be. This should probably be the furthest point away from the treasure. For example, your starting point could be on the pirate ship at bay, or at your front door. Add a dotted line connecting the starting point to the X using your black marker, colored pencil, or crayon. Feel free to add loops or detours to your dotted path to give the map a little bit of flair. The final map element we're going to add is a compass. A compass helps orient the map reader to their surroundings and lets them know which direction to travel to find the treasure. You can style your compass in a traditional compass rose, like this, or make it your own. Just be sure to include the cardinal directions north, east, south, and west. You are welcome to add more detail to your map, such as more drawings or symbols of your landmarks, a map legend, or a fun name for your treasure map. I like keeping my map to the colors of red and black because I think it helps it look old, but you can certainly add any other colors that you wish. Once you've finished drawing your map, we will continue to make it look rustic by crumpling it up into a wad and then opening it back up, furthering the warm map effect. Our last effect that we will be using to enhance the map's worn look will be to darken the edges. You can do this a couple of different ways. One way is to mix a very small amount of your paint with lots of water and sponge paint along the edge of your torn paper. The outer edge should be a watery dark black, and as you move away from the edge, little by little, the color should fade to a light brown like this. If you don't want to worry about messy paint, you can achieve a similar effect using crayons or colored pencils by shading black or brown along the torn edges. Your treasure map is finished. If you choose to give your map away, you have the option to roll it up and tie it with a ribbon or piece of twine. You can gift it like this, or stuff it in a bottle as if it's been discovered after being cast out at sea. If you're looking to improve your map drawing or amateur cartography skills, LA County Library has lots of interesting ebooks available for checkout on Overdrive. Ken Jennings Jr. Genius Guides, Maps and Geography, and How to Read a Map by Lisa M. Bolt Simmons are both wonderful introductions to understanding the basics of maps. Check them out today with your LA County Library card and PIN number. We hope you have enjoyed making a treasure map. Click the link in the description box for upcoming programs, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for easy access to new videos. Bye for now!